I got a little surprise for you guys at the end for those of you that's on the call right now. But let's see. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually I'm actually in this trade right now on EuroCAD. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys how to do basic markups on your chart to help you guys with really taking your trading to the next level. Eyeing support, key level support, resistance based off of each time frame. Kind of what I went over a little bit last night. So if you were on a session last night, how many of you actually marked up your chart? Like I showed you with the line chart, support, resistance. If not, cool. We can go ahead on and get that out the way right now. But this right here is a crab pattern that we're looking at. This crab pattern is right here, X to A, B, B, C to D. I'm actually in this trade right now. I got in right here for a buy. This white trend line right here is a daily trend line on top of that. So let's see if this daily trend line at this level right here holds. If we can possibly get a push back up into this this trend line back here. Let me see. Let me erase this real quick. Let's see if we can get a push back up into this trend line up here. So if we can get a bounce off of this daily trend line with a move up here to this trend line that we have right here, this diagonal trend line, that'll hit our target one, which is this 38.2 level right here, the 38.2 level. So I'm expecting for price, and there's no telling how long price will be sitting down here in the zone either. So we could see, some consolidation and slowly get a push to the upside, and target ones get hit right here at 38.2. So this is the move that I'm looking for right now. So you just have to be patient and wait and see what happens on that. But this is what EuroCAD. I actually want to go over a pair on GBP CAD. This is a pair that I had my eye on, and somebody also brought it up to my attention again inside the Telegram. So like I told you guys, we have harmonic plate movements that happen one after another when it comes to trading harmonic patterns. This is a bat pattern right here, trade that I was able to take I think like a couple weeks ago, about a week and a half ago. We took this trade on GBP CAD and was able to catch this drop to the downside. But if you look closely, you can see that. Let me delete everything off my chart. So if you're looking at this movement right here, who can see these, like somewhat see these patterns without being in this, been in this too for about 3 hours now? What you've been in for about 3 hours? What's up, Ray? Can you go over the measurements for the crab pattern? Yeah, I'll go over the measurements for the crab pattern. But looking at this blank chart right here, who can kind of see the harmonic patterns? Because you see a possible cipher. Okay, cool. He sees a possible. Mike says he sees a possible cipher. So I want to start back here, okay? At this level of resistance, like I told you guys, harmonic patterns happen one after another. We can see that we got price came up here, hit that 50%, which is a nice confirmation for a bat pattern, a bearish bat. And then we got price that then pushed down, giving us that, I think this might be like a 78.6, but all I need is a minimum of a 50%. I know that 50% move comes somewhere up in here from, let me draw it out for you guys so you all can be with me. Took my field from X to A to get my B point, and from X, A to get my B point, which is right here, that 50%. And from that point, I now, simply take my fib from A to B, measure out that move. Go ahead on and remove that. I'm looking for a minimum 50% retracement from A to B. Like I told you, it was 78.6. All I need is a 50% retracement. We got that for our C qualification, okay? And we're looking for the completion move of, we're looking for that completion move to complete at the, from X to A, we're looking to get in at the 88.6. So I'll take my fill from X to A, and just let me just extend this all the way out. From X to A, have our pending order sitting right here at that set at that 88.6 level. Again, that bat pattern, you know that it completes at the 88.6 and nothing else. Now price shot all the way up. This is a big bullish move from this point up to here, and you can see what happened, right? Probably scared people out of that trade, like, oh snap, it's gonna keep going up. You know, just teasing people, playing around, and boom, price finally dropped. Okay, so that was the harmonic pattern right there. Like I told you guys, the market then tends to play in our favor because it creates harmonic patterns back to back. So now, just sitting in this area right here, we have two potential harmonic patterns. All right, so let me go ahead on and mark this up, and you go and keep. I got this on my radar, so this will be my new level of support based off of this harmonic. Everything is starting off of support resistance. Okay, support resistance. That's what all harmonic patterns. That's how they all start. So this is my X point now. Okay, so I'm just going to take that fib from X to A, which is that level of resistance, that highest point of resistance. Let me see something. All right, so let me do this real quick. Let me walk through this real quick because I just saw something else as well. So we got our X leg, which is right here at the bottom level, that level of support, X, and this will be my A point. I took this entire leg, okay? This entire move. Price came back at that 38.2 level right here, okay? Not here, but here, hit 38.2. I just drew an arrow so you all can see it. So from that move, what I want to do is then see what these levels up here give us, because this move right here from our X leg to our A leg is just an extension. So from this right here to here, X to A, this is one move, and everything above my A leg is called the extension. And this is where price normally stalls out once price comes up here and hit those extension Fibonacci levels, okay? So I'm going to take my Fibonacci extension from X to A all the way back down to X to try to figure out this move here. So let me grab my crosshair so I can line this up perfect. So I'm taking my Fibonacci extension from X to A. Let me grab it first. All right, there you go. So from X to A, all the way back down to X. And looking at these levels up here, let me zoom in some. If price close above that 1414, that's going to make this pattern invalid. So let's see if price close above the 1414. And you can see price did. So if I take a trend line and set it on top of this 1414 level, we can see that price closed above right there, okay? Now, let me see something else. Let me go to a 4-hour time chart because this might be a wick right here. And it clear, yep, and it's a wick based off the 4-hour chart. And you can see how this level right here held too as well. See how the level held? Price didn't go above that 1414 level, which is technically our maximum extension of what we call the cipher pattern. So I'm going to do this based off the 4-hour chart now. So we have our X to A. Our B point came hit at 38.2, which is valid. So that's our B point, and this is our C point up here, okay? So everything right now is lined up right now perfectly for that, for the cipher pattern completion, okay? So now what I want to do is go ahead and let me clear my chart so you all can, you know, stay in sync with me. Hey Ray, can you point out which your YouTube where you discuss creation? Just go to my YouTube channel and watch my videos. I can't point out exactly which one. Like right now, I'm talking about the cipher pattern right now. So you can rewatch this video, take notes, and you should be good to go. So now that I have my levels complete, let me go ahead on and delete this right here. You see how price came up here and respected that 1414 level and then dropped? It's kind of crazy how price, you know, respect this level to the T based off this extension move right here. All I needed was a minimum 1272 for it to be valid. It gave me that touch right here, and then boom, continue to proceed and you know, stalled out at these extension levels up here at the top. Had price closed above that 1414 level, then I would have marked that pattern invalid. So now what I want to do is take my Fibonacci tool from the entire move. So from my X leg, which is our anchor leg, all the way up to the completion of our C leg. Okay. So what we have here is X, A, our B leg, our C leg, and our D leg completes at this 78.6. Okay. So so let me delete this real quick. So that's a possibility right there also. Now, here's another possibility, okay? So, and it's not even a possibility anymore, and I'm gonna show you why. And let me put a trend line right here on top of this so I can know my spot at that 78.6 level right there. And let me turn this green so I know that it'll be potentially buying out of that zone right there. So let me go ahead on and remove this. So that's a cipher pattern right there. And I'm about to go over this next pattern real quick. It's better to create the cipher on 1 hour. It don't matter where you create the cipher. It can happen on a 5 minute, 1 hour. It doesn't matter. When drawing fibs, do you always include the wicks? Yes, everything is wick to wick with harmonics. So looking at this right here, this is my cipher pattern right here that you all just seen. So it would kind of look something like this if it completes the way we want it to. So from X to A to B, B to C, C to D, D to complete right here. Okay, so that would be the cipher pattern. Now check this out. Like I told you guys, this right here is still my anchor leg, the same anchor leg, X, X from my X leg all the way up to this entire move. So this is one push to the upside for me, okay? So this will be my A leg. So I want to fib out this level and this level to see what this level right here gives me, okay? So let me go ahead on and clear everything. Let me see if we got any stragglers back here. The link is not playing. What do you mean it's not playing? Just click the link and get on. All right, are you on a session? Clarice, and Jaminu, however you say your name. All you gotta do is click that link. I'll drop it in there again. And I'll drop it again. All right, there you go. They should be able to get on. So now I'm looking at another harmonic pattern. So I'm taking my fib from this level right here, level of support, taking it all the way up to the level of resistance and just, you know, trying to identify what this level right here is going to give me. Who can tell me what this level right here gives me? This level right here, if you've been on my sessions. What should I be looking for based off of this Fibonacci retracement? Gartley pattern. All right, perfect. Exactly. I should be looking for a Gartley pattern, okay? Now, what I want to do now that I have that identified, I have everything, well, not everything, but I have my XAB leg identified. I have my X, my A leg, my B leg identified, okay? So I should be looking for a Gartley pattern. That's a B, hold on. So I should be looking for a potential Gartley pattern based off of that move. My B leg, okay? Now I want to identify my C leg. So I'm going to take my fib from my A to B, taking it from my A all the way up to my B, and I'm looking for who can tell me what level I need for this to be a valid Gartley pattern for my C leg. Who can tell me what I should be looking for? 61.8, perfect. Yep. The 61.8. The internet says 38.2, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. I say 61.8 because for me, it's a little bit more accurate. And I also get, I don't expose myself to the market just by taking any type of harmonic trade. I don't just throw triangles on my chart. I take pride in, looking for harmonic patterns. So you all should do the same thing too. Price did not hit that 61.8. So that right there makes this pattern for me invalid, okay? Because price didn't come up and hit that 61.8. So now I'm not looking for a Gartley pattern. So had I, if I were looking for a Gartley pattern, then, this right here will potentially be a nice little setup. Let me take my fill from here, from X to A. I would have been looking to get into this trade at the 78.6 if it was a Gartley pattern, which lines up with this green cipher pattern that I have right here. You see this little trend line right here, that green lines up with that 78.6. And then I would have highlighted the zone, X to A, taking my fill from X to A to B, because the cipher, the Gartley pattern has a zone. And I'm looking for that 1272 level, which is right here. So this right here would have been a zone that I would have been looking for to enter that trade for a buy opportunity. And then if you look to my left, it is confluent with everything to my left. So this would have been a zone that I would have been looking for to enter that trade for a Gartley pattern. Had it, been had it hit that 61.8 level and confirmed on top of that cipher pattern as well. So you basically got two patterns in one, really. So I'm not looking for a Gartley pattern now. I'm looking for a cipher pattern. So what I want to do right now, since I'm looking for a cipher pattern, price to complete right here, I see that if this right here, let me delete this. Yeah, let me delete it. I see that if this level does not hold, because for the cipher pattern completion, this is also a potential cipher pattern right here. This will be my X leg. This will be my A leg. This will be my B leg. My C leg for the cipher pattern always breaks below my A leg, and it hits that extension of the 1272 through the 1414, just like it did over here. Remember this right here hit the 1272, 1414? So I could be looking for an inverse cipher C leg right here. So let me show you guys that. So if I go ahead on and measure this out, X to A, we know that this is a valid pattern because the cipher pattern gives me that minimum 38.2 without closing above the 61.8. All right. So we got that 50% touch, which is valid because price didn't close above the whatchamacallit, the 61.8. So we got our X, A, B, our XAB move. Now, if price decides to push to the downside, I take my Fibonacci extension. Let's see what we get. XA all the way back up to X to get that extension move to the downside. We could see price push right back here at this 1272 level through the 1414 level. So this will be a zone that I'm looking to enter in right here. And if it does that, it'll give me a retest of the lows. It will give me a retest of the lows, okay? So we could be looking for our C leg to potentially push down here into this zone before reversing if it breaks that A leg, okay? So we can get a retest all the way. Price could reverse anywhere in this area right here. Price could reverse anywhere in this area. Anywhere in this area right here, price could reverse. So let's see how big that gap is. So from here to here, that's about 170, 160 pip gap. Okay. So we can see price reverse anywhere out of that zone. Now, is it going to go all the way down here? I don't know. I can't say it will. I can't say it won't. But this is I think this right here will be a strong reversal zone. Now, looking at that, let me go ahead and erase this again. Because I also see another potential setup as well. Let me answer these questions. So you want C to violate A regardless in the bullish? Yeah, I don't want it to violate A. If it violates it, then I react based off what I'm looking for. No audio, I can't hear. So yeah, I'm not looking for it. Like I don't want it to violate. If it does, then I know my next move. So I'm pretty much, somewhat ahead of the market. So if price does complete at that level, let's just say it stops at this 1272 level right here. Let's just say price, respects that level and push down, boom, hit that 1272 level. We could be looking for price to potentially reverse out of that 1272 level and push all the way up to the 78.6 level for the completion of the cipher. So we can see something like this: X to A to B, B to C, down here to this 1272, all the way up here, and we can look for a potential sell out of the 78.6. Or we could see something like this: X to A to B, B to C, C to D, complete somewhere over here. Let me change this color to green. So these are two options that we see right here that could potentially happen. So this zone right here will be a high probability trade. If you want to enter the market, if you want to, like I say, this will be 160 pip, room of 160 pip area to work with. You can be aggressive and enter here. You can be conservative and wait for price to push down here to this level before, because sometimes price will come down here, smack that area, and then get out of there just like it did up here. It pushed up there, smacked it, consolidated a little bit, then boom, drop. So, those are just options right there. Now, the last one that I see, if price does not break below that 61.8 level. If this leg right here holds and price does not break below this level, if this right here holds and price doesn't break below this level, then we could be looking for a potential bat pattern. That means that we have our fill from here, which is our level of resistance, come down to our level of support, price at that 50%. I'll take my fill from here to here. Price hit a minimum 50% for the bat pattern, but push all the way down to the 88.6. So if it doesn't break that level, then we can be looking for a potential bat pattern, because that bat pattern will complete up here at the 88.6, and we'll be looking for this move right here. X to A to B, B to C, C to D. So this is another move right here that we can potentially have our eyes on. So this pair might keep us busy. Like I said, we just wait and react to whatever it does. Hey Ray, where can I go to get measurements of your patterns? Just watch my YouTube videos. If you guys go back here, I put all my recordings here in the chat. Just like just scroll up until you see Da Vinci Code. That's my tag, and you'll see YouTube. Click that. Same thing. Keep scrolling up. Um, you'll see my YouTube right here. Click that YouTube. So just click my YouTube. If you click one of my, if you just click the first link right here, it'll take you to my channel. You can watch all my videos there. The terminology is fairly new. When you say cipher, where can I learn this? Nah, this is not in the academy. This is not on a scanner. This is like I'm the only one that teaches this pattern, so you have to get on my sessions and learn. Joseph Henry, you sound familiar, bro. I can't see your face, but I think I know. You in New York, right? Yeah, you gotta scroll through this YouTube video. I'll be doing it myself. Yeah, just scroll through my YouTube videos. You'll be able to see the cipher pattern and everything. Like I say, I'm the only one that teaches that here in IML. If anybody else give you guys any other type of ratios that if anybody else is teaching it, are you into rap battle? Why you asking, am I into rap battle? Do I sound like I rap? So yeah, just go to my channel and watch that. Oh, Eric Sawyer. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, Eric he's on my team. So that if Eric's on my team, then that means you should be able to have access to my Telegram, bro. So these are the options that I see with GBP CAD. All right. So again, this right here is just me waiting, being patient to see what happens. See how the market reacts. If this level right here holds and it does push up, then I know what to be looking for. If it breaks to the downside, then I know what to be looking for. So again, it's all about being patient and waiting for the market to basically come to you. So that's one that I have. So let's see. Let's check out gold real quick. I caught like 3 harmonic patterns right here in this section right here. I went over that last night. Yeah, gold pretty much did its thing. Damn, I had a buy opportunity right here too, y'all. Let me go down to a lower time frame and break this down. I should be in a buy right now. Again, this right here is price hit the 38.2 minimum. See how price then broke up above the it broke up above the A leg. So this right here would be X, A, my B. Price then push up here. Let's see what this lower gives us. I know it hit a 1272 because it wicked it and then shot down. So I'll take my fill from Fibonacci extension from the XAB. I'm sorry, XAX. Look for that 1272. Bam, look what happened. Price came right up there, rejected at that 1272 level right here. And I'm now looking for price to complete at the 78.6 level for me to enter for a buy opportunity. Let me see if I had a pending order sitting right there, yo, because if I had a pending order sitting right here at that 78.6, I should be in profit right now. But I don't know, did I? So from X to A to B, B to C, C to D, which I entered right here at that 78.6. Damn, why didn't I get into this trade? I'll be at like 20 something pips right now. And it's pushing up. See how price will go down there and hit that zone, and then from that point it will, let me take my fib and see what my targets are. I take my targets from C to D for the cipher pattern for every pattern. Now I entered right here at this white line, okay? So my targets would have been a little bit higher. So it would have been right here for about 40 pips for target 1. And my target 2 would have been here for about 70 pips for target 2, okay? But you see how price then came down and pushed down here? Price came and pushed down lower right here. Now what I have to do is take the entire move. So I'll take my fib from C all the way to the entire move, not where I entered, but my entire move. So you see this right here is my original targets. Target 1, target 2. Now I have to adjust it to 38.2 target 1, and my target 2 adjusted right there. You see what I did there? I had to adjust it based off of that harmonic pattern. So that's a little thing that you guys should do as well. So I'll be looking to get a potential 34 pips off of target 1, and for target 2, 64 pips. So yeah, this thing moved nice on gold. I was able to catch, you know, some good moves off of this. Even this X, A, B, C. This is a bat pattern. Let me change this color to blue. Bat pattern, cipher pattern. This right here is another cipher pattern. Like I was really in sync with gold. X to A to B, B to C, C to D. Hold on, let me do this. Let me grab the other tool. X to A to B, B to C, C to D. At that 78.6. Bam, right there. And then, watch this. We got one more pattern. X to A to B, B to C, C to D. Let me change this color real quick for you. Let's turn it white. So you see how we were able to be in sync with this right here? So just off gold alone, this is the first move. Caught about 87 pips off of that. That's about 60 pips off of that. And it's kind of scary too, because you sitting here looking, that's 50 pips off of that. You sitting here, you know, wondering, that's down, up. And then we got another move right here that we get potentially 34 pips off of, maybe 60, 64. So you kind of looking, you know, when you trade these harmonic patterns, you see how they happen back to back. The first one, you're confident, oh snap, I see it, I'm about to take it, boom. Second one, you see it, okay, cool, I'm about to take it. The third one, you're like, dang, I don't know, should I take it? Nah, I ain't gonna take it. Boom, you miss out. The fourth one you see, wow, it happened. Another pattern happened again. Should I take it? Nah, it happened too many times. I'm not gonna take it. And you miss out on 2 trade opportunities. That's why I say trade what you see. Don't give yourself room to think. You gotta be somewhat robotic every time you're in the markets. That's why I trade harmonic patterns, because I don't need room to think when I'm trading. We already think, you know, ourselves out of opportunities every single day with life, you know, anything. We always, you know, taking a trash out, we think ourselves out of doing that, you know. So that's why you always trade what you see in the markets and not what you think. So you see a harmonic pattern, take it every single time. I don't care if it happens 10 times back to back. Gold win us today. It's in a buy. Raise your Telegram. Still the same. Yeah. Were you? Yeah. My Telegram B Stash Traders. Yeah, still the same. Yes, I'm minus $10 right now in a buy. Raise it, okay? Just stay there or close it. If you got in right here, then it's cool. If you got in right here, then you could potentially get, a little bit more pips out of that. So if you do enter the trade, just put your stop loss below this level down here. But I would honestly, since it's gold, I don't know how big, anyone, y'all's account size, because I know on some broker, if you can trade with a penny lot size, then yeah, I say place that penny lot size and just let it ride out to target 2, which is 13.12.54. Go to something I want to master, and your harmonic pattern will be, yeah, harmonics are pretty lit, bro. So that's what I see on that. GBP AUD. I'm waiting on a trade setup on this. So I got this harmonic pattern sitting out right here. Let's see. I got this harmonic pattern sitting right here. And honestly, I could enter for a sell because price broke, came back up, retested this 4-hour trend line, and it might push down here to this level. And once it pushed down to this level, then I'm in for a buy. So I have my pending order sitting around 1.79750. That's where I have my pending order. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna throw, like, normally when I trade to see the D leg, I'll always put like a smaller lot size on it, and then when it hits this level down here where I should be entering the trade, then I'm looking for I'm going to use my regular position. My regular position is pretty much what I think about that. Yo, it's a good movie right here too, guys. So you definitely check it out. It's pretty dope. Nah, I don't. Anything that hit the 38.2, I don't trade it. For this to be a valid, the only thing that I trade that hits a 38.2 is a cipher pattern, and the cipher pattern breaks below the A leg. This will be the C leg, and then it'll complete up here at the 78.6 for the cipher pattern. But anything that just go up there and hit that 38.2 and then continue up, I don't trade it. So that's a no-go. If it hit the 50%, then yeah, I would jump all over that trade. But for the fact that it didn't push up and hit that 50%, then I'm not gonna touch it. How can we join your B-Stash Traders Telegram? How many people want to join that Telegram? If you want to join that Telegram, drop a 2 in that chat. I got rules. Whenever, like, honestly, if anybody trade with me, I have a strict set of rules because let me see who's in here. Dwayne, you in here, bro? I see Danielle. I don't see anybody. I don't see Dwayne in here. Because that Telegram is specifically for my team only. And I have a strict set of rules. They are like, I don't even, what's up, Danielle? I don't even like if you aren't like to trade with me, you have to only trade the way I teach it. Only trade my style of trading. That's the only that's my rules, because I'm strict with it, because there's so many different things out there. People, not saying that it's not working or that it's not right, but if you come into my Telegram, it's all I have an NC accent. No, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. Is that yeah, the railway or the highway? Like the only way I like, yeah, you have to be like strictly harmonics, like the way I teach it. Trust me, people are getting like results, like crazy results. Um, and it's only a handful of people too. Like I said, I can't work with everybody because everybody got that goldfish mentality. They wanna learn every single thing in the markets, but you don't need to learn everything in the markets. All you need to do is learn one thing, and that one thing has to work, right? And like those are my rules. I can't teach people that just want to, jump all over the place. I call those people jumpers. They see one thing and then they go to the next thing. That's one reason why out of all my friends who I went to college with and who I grew up playing basketball with, the reason why I was able to go like professionally, go pro overseas, was the simple fact that I wasn't a jumper. They jumped at every opportunity. They didn't sit there and they didn't stick around for the end result. They'd be at one college and they start hating and stuff like that. They blame everybody. They want to go to another college and do that, do this. Then they got to join another team, and that's what I call jumpers. So same thing with trading forex. When I was in college, when I was growing up playing ball, I stuck to the team that accepted me, the college that accepted me, and I just rock with them. If it was anything that was not going right, it was my fault, and I had to adjust to the system or whatever it may be to continue to grow. So same thing with trading, like you can't see one strategy and then be like, oh snap, it's the next best thing out there, or throw a couple indicators on your chart and be like, oh snap, this right here is the next best thing. Nah, do you guys see me using any type of indicators and stuff on my chart? I just use Fibonacci, pure price action, right? And I can teach you guys how to do that. And then the people that my guys that I mentor in there, they can do it also. Why would one want to trade different methods? Look at how many people are on my session. Like sometimes it's like less than 24. Like people jump all over the place. I'm not saying it has to be my way, but if you want to trade with me, then yeah, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to break you guys down and then build you back up. And also, no sensitive rule. If you jump into my Telegram, no sensitive rule, because I might snap on you guys a little bit too. Like once you get behind closed doors with me, it's game time. Just like my coach, when they were recruiting me, they took me on a tour. Everything was beautiful, lovely. You're gonna get this, that. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then boom, they closed those doors on the first day of practice. And guess what? All that went out the window. It was time to grind. Like they literally broke me down and built me up into the player that I was. And I'm sitting there thinking like, man, I thought, college was going to be like this and like that. It was still fun, but I still had to abide by their rules and, play their game. So they broke you down behind closed doors and, built me up. So that's the same thing I'll be doing with you guys. So no sensitive rule at all. If I say something in there, then that means that, I'm saying it because you need to hear it, right? Because I don't want you guys making dumb mistakes in the market. I don't want to be like, and my thing is, if you guys take a trade, you guys are going to be happy and excited, but I might give you guys a little clap on the back. Good job. I don't know, I might not be as hyped as you all, because in my mind I feel like you guys should be trading and catching these moves the same way I'm catching them. So yeah, man, I just exited groups. I was in on Telegram. I ain't saying you gotta go to the extreme, but once you learn this, I wish Dwayne and them was in here right now so they can kind of give you their experience, because I like to pick on him a lot, because he was trading with me. Well, he's actually been on my team for about a year now, and he got into my Telegram about 3 months ago, and he was like, oh man, these harmonics happen all the time in the markets. I can't believe I'm just not, doing this with you, bro. You know, and I said a smart comment to him, like, yo, I can't believe it took you this long to actually, see what I was been trying to tell you guys the entire time. But everybody want to do their own thing, and you know, not get the results that they want. But like I said, I'm not the best trader in the book, but I know what I'm doing is working. Yep, and Steph, you getting busy with yeah, Steph, she's another one. Steph is another one who's been with me for a year, almost a year and a half now, and she just got started trading with me. She's in my personal group too, and like that's all she's trading right now. And let me go to it real quick. He's still dropping twos. I'm about to go to the Telegram real quick. So yeah, Steph was another one. She was all right, cool. So yeah, here's B-side traders right here. So yeah, check this out. So like honestly, like everybody that's in this group chat that's that's rocking with me, whatever, they be marking up charts, posting setups in the markets that I see. So for example, if you're on rate session last night, here's a perfect example of the market with the 113 extension and turning in our favor. So, Dwayne, he kind of went over this setup that I kind of went over. Teaching about the 113, how this is our textbook stop loss right here. But sometimes price will, come down there and stop people out, hit that level, and then boom, shoot up and hit targets. So, he's learning how to, hold, have a safety net, like a lifeline. If he enters right here and price comes down here, his lifeline is to enter this trade and continue that move to the upside. So, he's learning and stuff like that. So let me just continue to scroll up here. So you look at it, this right, like stuff right here. What the F? I open my charts and see I had NZD pattern marked up. Why didn't I place it? Check this out. This is another trade, another bat pattern that we have right here. This is on Euro NZD last night. Boom, price dropped to the downside. Like it literally fell off our computer charts like last night. So you all can kind of get an idea. Like Dwayne, like I say, he's literally marking up these charts and like killing it. So you can see he's able to go to his computer, mark up these charts, and see how the market moves. So this is what you guys will be able to do too as well. But you all got to be dedicated and like really focus and stick to it. Like this is the trade setup that I had last night. Watch this one. That Euro NZD trade. Like when I tell you, like this is my entry point right here. Look at that. Nice bat pattern. Boom. Came up, dropped. Like crazy. Like I had my orders up here, and like I say, it just looked like it looked like that meme. Have y'all seen that meme with the red candlestick just fall off the computer? So yeah, you can see how they're all marking up their charts and everything. They're seeing a move before it actually happens. Possible cipher right here. She's seeing a move before it actually happens. So these are my two most active students in here as well, Dwayne and stuff. So yeah, you see how so you can see right here, she missed the gold bat pattern that happened. The one that I went over, that gold bat pattern, she was in it, is what she actually missed. She had it marked up, but she missed the entry because she's in Germany, so she, time difference and stuff like that. But this is another group right here that I have. They're absolutely killing it in this one as well. So I got the markup set up. that I dropped in there. Now this group right here, they really killing it, like big time. This guy right here, Amano, he actually wanted to buy a pair of Yeezys. You want the Telegram? All right, I'm gonna drop the Telegram in like 2 seconds. All right, for all you guys. He wanted to buy a pair of Yeezys. I was like, bro, don't do that. Let me teach you how to trade. Now he's like literally killing the markets, having like $500. I think he had a $500 day last night or the other day or something like that. So like I said, they really killing it. So yeah, they having fun and stuff like that trading. So let me come here and grab my Telegram link for you guys. And I'm doing this because you all are actually on this session. How do I grab my Telegram link? I know what I'm gonna do. So let me grab this link for you guys real quick. Hey, matter of fact, let's do something. I'm about to make a quick video. We about to piss everybody off on on Instagram because so many people want my Telegram link. Everybody get your sevens ready. I want y'all to light this thing up. Yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, if you guys want access to my personal Telegram where I'll be teaching you how to trade harmonics, drop some sevens in the chat right now. Let's see it. Yeah, boy. I'm about to give each and every one of y'all access to my Telegram. So that's an incentive for you guys jumping on, rocking out with me on my IML TV session. So don't share this link with anybody. If this right here leaks out, we're gonna have issues, and I'm gonna find out who leaked this. So take advantage of the access of my Telegram, and may you all become beast ass traders. All right, let me go grab this link for you guys real quick. (902) 982. Hold on, 902 982 377. Yikes. All right, there you go. Did everybody get that? All right, cool. I see everybody got it. So I got 7 more minutes on my session, and so yeah, it's time to really take it to the next level. So like I said, I'm waiting for price to push down here to this zone, and we're going to see if price can continue to give us that entry point. But for the last 7 minutes, what I want to do is mark up show you guys how I mark up charts, just like basic support and resistance. So let's go to, so let's check this out. Let's mark up basic support and resistance, okay? Hey, we also might have a potential cipher pattern right here also. You see how price broke to the downside right here? It pulled back and then came right here. Let's see what these levels right here give us. And this right here will be taken on a smaller time frame. So if I take my fill from here to here, you see we got that 38% touch minimum. We take our Fibonacci extension from X to A, all the way back up. Then we got that 1272 touch right there. Now I want to see if take the full extension of this move and look where that 78.6 level lines up. Let me zoom in so you all can see it. So this might actually give us a re-entry. This might give us a re-entry right here. As long as price doesn't break above this white trend line right here, then we're still good. So we have that confluence as well. We have that confluence right there where price could push into, price can push up here. We got this white trend line right here is a daily trend line. This white dot horizontal is a daily trend line, okay? So what I want to do now, let me show you guys how to mark up your charts real quick. Let me show you how I mark up my charts real quick. Somebody said finally. So how I mark up my charts, okay? Matter of fact, how you all should be marking up your charts to kind of give you guys an idea of how to trade based off of support resistance. You see this right here is also a bigger harmonic pattern that I'm waiting to develop and push down here to this level. You can see this little push right here. I'm waiting for price to push down to that level. I'll go over that later. I'll drop this markup in my in the Telegram B-Stash traders. Yo, everybody should be using that hashtag too, B-Stash traders. Like, come on, like that's, I think that each and everyone else should start using that hashtag. B-Stash traders. So this is what I do. Okay, this is what you all should start doing as well. Go into the higher time frame, starting at the daily time chart, and just let me, squeeze my squeeze my charts up a little bit. Matter of fact, let me clear all this off. Remove all drawing tools. All right, cool. This right here looks better, right? So I'm on a daily time frame, okay? So you see how I switch from candles to a line chart? See how messy this right here looks? When I go to a line chart, look how clean it is. So what I want to do is just pick a random spot. So let me just go back. Let me go back some more. I'm not gonna go back that far. I'm just gonna start right here at this level of resistance. So what I do, I have my trend lines color coded. All right, so I have my trend line for the daily and you can color code it however, whatever color you want it to. Okay, you see these little peaks up here? This peak, this peak, this peak, these peaks down here, right here, the little sharp points. What you want to do on a daily chart is go ahead and identify all of that. You want to follow the market, okay? Get used to following the market. Don't put a peak here, then come here, put one here, then come back here and put one here, then come over here and put one here, then come back here. No, follow the market from wherever you start. So if I started right here, I would drop a trend line here, follow the market, boom, put one there. Follow, maybe put one here, okay? follow the market, put one here, follow the market, put one there, put one here, and so on and so on, okay? So I'm starting right here. I'm going to follow the market. I'm going to drop one right here. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to follow the market down. And I want to do the obvious ones, okay? I might not necessarily put this one right here, okay? Follow the market. I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to follow the market. I already have one. I'll go ahead and put one right there. This will be like a zone. Follow the market. Boom, price broke. Came here. Gonna put one here. I'm just gonna follow the market and do that over and over again. Grab my white trend line. Follow the market. I'm just gonna put one at the most obvious level here. And let me just come back here and put one there. Put one here and here. Okay. So I have this on my daily time chart. Now I want to go down to a 4-hour chart. Go down to a 4-hour chart. Hey Frank, I'll get you the link, bro. I kicked all the inactive members out of the group, bro. So I had to, do a cleanse. I'll go ahead and add you back in there. But so for that being said, we have the 4-hour chart now, okay? So what I would do on a 4-hour chart, I would go back in time a little bit. See how far back I can go. And I would just repeat the same process on the 4-hour chart. I would go back a little bit more. Four-hour chart. I don't really see anything on the 4-hour that I can connect. All right, cool. This level right here, must have been an important level right here. And I'm going to change this color green. I'm sorry, yellow. So let me change this trend line yellow. I'm just going to follow the market from this point and see what I can come up with. I don't really see any sharp points because of daily time. I'll put one right here. Put one right here. See, price came here and hit, and then came right back here, broke, came here and consolidated, and that zone dropped. So I'm just training my eye to see the different levels of support and different key levels of resistance. I would do that I'm on a 4-hour chart now. And you can see how I put that trend line in the past, and look what happened in the future. Some way it comes back here and respect it some type of way. Once it, price gets to that level, it's going to do something. So right now we're trapped between daily support resistance. Okay. So now I go down to an hour chart and just do the same as that thing. I will go back. I would change this to green for the hour. So I would throw one right here. Let me see. Looking for any sharp points. And this chart right here is pretty clean. Not that many areas of support and resistance that I can get. I'll go ahead and put one right here. Based off of fear, you can see, look to the left. I'm sorry, look to the right. Look what happens. Price hit, drop. So this right here be a zone that I keep my eye on. So once price broke out of this zone, I would look to be placing sell opportunities out of this zone right here. And then I would go down to the 15-minute and do the same thing. The lowest I'd go to is the 15-minute chart, and I would just do the same as that thing. I would turn my trend line color to red. And you guys get the hint so far. I would change it red. So let me just throw one right here. I see a little sharp point right there. Let me change that to red. So so this is what you all should start getting used to doing as well. Okay. So you can see how price broke up, came back down, retested that daily trend line. Okay. And it looks like it's going to continue to push up. Now, like I say, This is a diagonal trend line. If I go back to a 4-hour chart, white, daily, yeah. So those are my colors right there. Like I said, yeah. How far back would you go? You just go far. Just go. I thought it was just me, Ray. I used the lines same time. Yeah, the lines are because the candlesticks are the candlesticks are what we it's a lot of noise with the candlesticks. So and the candlesticks is only body to. I'm sorry. The line chart only shows body to body. Okay, it doesn't connect to the wicks. So for example, when I change it back to a candlestick like this, let me see, like this gap right here that you see right here. Let me zoom in so you all can see. Like this gap right here that you see, if I go to a candlestick, it might be filled with the wicks. Well, it didn't fill it, but normally when you see gaps in between, it's normally hit the wicks normally fill it. So now I would go to I would go back up here to, I think I was on the daily, if I'm not mistaken. And after this, I'm about to get off and go hit the gym. Whoa, where did I have that trend line? I know I didn't start way back here. This NZD USD? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I went down to let me go back to a 4-hour chart. I'm trying to find my trend line that I had drawn out. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. So how much was, no, that's not it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, this is it right here. I think that's it. Was that the trend line that I had earlier? Or was it? I thought I had a diagonal trend line going over the top as well. I guess not. So you can see how price clearly broke that, came back up, retested the backside of that trend line. But yo, I could have sworn I had a diagonal trend line going across. I did. But that's not it. Hold on, I'm tripping, yo. I'm tripping. No, I think I got it. So let me go back down to a 1 hour real quick. Yeah, I think this might be the trend line that I had drawn out to the top. But this is my daily trend line right here. So like I say, we got that little potential cipher pattern. No, that's not it because the trend line connect pushed up here. Anyway, I gotta go back to my charts and figure it out. I deleted everything. But yeah, guys. Um, I can't believe I forgot where I did it, where I had my markup. But anyway, yeah. So, how would you know a price with respect? You can wait for a break and a retest. So you can wait for a break, like you see right here, this break in the market, and just be patient enough and wait for the market to come back and retest it. This break, and then it came all the way back down and retested that trend line right here. This was the true retest, and then boom, it fell back into that zone. So this daily trend line that I have on top wasn't even there. So this is the retest right here, enter for a sell. I think I had the same thing on AUD JPY. Yeah, same as that thing on AUD JPY. But I know this yellow trend line right here is my 4 hour, and that lined up with the 61.8 based off of this move right here. So this is just other stuff that I do. Boom, hit that 61.8 and drop some. It could potentially still drop. So based off of this right here, I can be looking at a potential harmonic setting up. So I can see a potential Gartley pattern setting up based off the 61.8. So this will be my X leg right here. X, A, my B point, and C could push somewhere down here. And then we can continue to go up and complete up here at this 786-1272 zone. So I have 3 confirmations right now so far for this Gartley pattern. I just have to be patient and wait and see how the market plays out. So yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. You guys got access to my Telegram. Don't leak it out. Definitely, I'm going to upload the recorded session to my YouTube channel, and I am going to drop it here in the chat. Okay, I'm going to drop the YouTube link right here in the chat. Okay, so you all can come here in about it should be uploaded probably tonight. I'm gonna go to the gym now, but it should be uploaded sometime tonight. So go ahead on and come back to my YouTube channel. I mean my IML TV channel, and you should be able to see it right there. But yeah, that's it, guys. I am out. Yeah, I'll see you guys in B-Stash Traders. Use that hashtag, and let's level up in the markets and get you guys learning the skill set. I'm out, guys. Peace.